for butterflies. So as you can see, I took the face mask off. I'm not really contagious anymore, but I do want to do a story time for you guys because, bro, I almost killed myself on accident. And when I say that, I don't mean anything to do with my mental healthness. This has nothing to do with my mental health at all. I had the freaking flu. Y'all know that? I had the flu, right? At the same time that I have the flu, I'm also manic. If you recall my last video, I don't know if y'all noticed that at all, how manic I was in that video. I couldn't focus. I kept losing my train of thought. I kept having to calm myself down because my son was aggravating me. I'm not usually like that, but I was that day. That's kind of why I made that video, because I need people to see me how I am on a daily basis, because I'm not always okay. I'm manic sometimes. Sometimes I'm depressed. Sometimes I am suicidal. That's why I had to make it known that I don't mean in the way that y'all thought when I first said that. But I definitely almost killed myself in an accident because of this freaking flu, and I wasn't eating because I don't have no appetite. I was throwing up, all that good stuff. My body was depleted. I also have, as I was also explaining in the last video, which is also really ironic that I was explaining this to you guys and then it ended up kicking me in my butt. Like, it must have got mad I was talking shit. I don't know. But look, my immune system is not happy with me. I went to the hospital this morning. I got the hospital bracelet on still. I had this on earlier, but I took this off because I don't need people looking at me crazy like, oh, you're walking around, but you got the father's bracelet on. Like, dude, I couldn't walk this morning. I couldn't even stand this morning. I couldn't do nothing but cry. I literally was looking at my husband like crying like, why is this happening to me? I swear I was. And it's not funny. I'm only laughing because if you know me, you know I'm not a crier. I don't cry for real. So for me to sit there like bawling my eyes out like, bro, I was really sad because I couldn't walk. But look, I'm about to tell y'all the story behind all this. So this whole week I've been sick. The past 2 days, so yesterday and this morning, I started feeling a little bit better. Yesterday, I wasn't feeling as bad as I was the day before. My chest stopped hurting. I was able to take off my face mask. I stopped coughing. My nose stopped running. Like, all of that good nonsense has come to an end, right? So this morning I'm waking up. I feel good. I could breathe. My chest don't hurt. I'm like, today's going to be a good day. And what woke me up was my daughter crying. So all this was happening in a matter of like 30 seconds in my brain of having all this going through my mind. I got up, I stretched, you feel me? Yeah, then I went to the bathroom, took a little pee-pee, washed my hands. Then I walked to the kitchen and I go to make my daughter's bottle. I pour the water in the bottle. I do the 2 scoops of milk because she only gets 4 ounces.
Don't do that, because you did this in the last video and you kept messing me up. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Skirt, skirt. But anyways. Skirt, skirt. Anyways, I put the water in the bottle, put the milk in the bottle, scoop, scoop. And then I put the top on. I started shaking it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. You wanna know what happens as I'm shaking this shit? You ever worked out for too much, or like you're working out trying to push yourself so your body feels like very weak, like you need to just sit down and let your body rest for a few minutes before you continue on to whatever the next workout is? That's how my body just started to feel, like randomly, not in my arm, but everywhere, like my arms, like my back, my legs, my feet, my hips, any body part that I could feel that's fillable felt like completely like done. Like I was done. Like I just did a whole workout in a pool or something. And then literally like 10 seconds later, after that feeling came, my body just fell to the floor, the whole entire floor. At this point, when I tried to get up, I realized two of two things. The first thing that I realized was, yo, my hands are too weak. My hands and my arms are too weak to even push myself up, to pick myself up. That was the first thing that I noticed, because of course once I fell, I tried to stand up. The second thing that I noticed as I was trying to use my arms to get myself up was that my legs didn't work either. I swear to God, my legs stopped working, dog. My body was so weak, I couldn't even put no weight on them at all. Like, that was wild. So then, I did the little army crawl, which took me Bro, if y'all saw how little of a house I have, for me to take like 10 minutes to get from my kitchen to my room, I have to be like an ant. You know how small ants are and they cover little space? Yeah, I'd have to be an ant for it to take that long to get there. I swear to God, my room is not far at all. It took me 10 minutes because I'm using all the strength that I have that I don't have, because mind you, my body's weak, like I'm saying. So I'm using whatever strength I have left to get to my husband. Wanna know why? Because he is so knocked out, dead sleep. He don't hear the baby crying. He don't even hear me crying because I'm calling his name. Dude, I was hollering. He ain't hear me. So I started crawling. I'm not gonna lie, by the time I got to the room, I had a whole attitude. I threw the bottle at him because I couldn't get up on the bed all the way to actually like tap him to wake him up. So I literally threw the bottle at him, which made him jump. Yo, go feed your daughter, please, because she's hungry and I can't. I feel like I'm about to pass out. Those are my exact words. And then he looks at me like surprised as hell, and then gets up and takes the bottle and goes and gets the baby. So, right, he feeds the baby. I'm laying in bed at this point. I'm laying in bed just feeling worse and worse and worse by the minute. Like, and at this point, if you know me, you know I hate hospitals. I hate germs. I'm scared of germs. I get sick. This is what happens when I get sick, okay? This is why I try to avoid germs at all costs, because my body, I have no immune system. I have a very, very weak immune system. My body cannot take germs. My body cannot take me being sick. I will almost die every single time, literally. Especially with the flu. I don't even know if I told y'all what I was sick with. I had the freaking flu, dog. Like, of all the things in the world to give me, the most unhealthy person, the freaking flu, seriously? You think my immune system can handle the flu? No, clearly not, because I was in the hospital this morning. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was just saying. I just had a whole moment. I'm really upset, y'all, that I really had to go to the hospital today. I'm really mad I had to go to the hospital today. But anyways, so I had this thought in my mind, like, yo, maybe I should call your grandma so she can take me to the hospital, because I already know I can't drive. I can't even walk. That was already not even a question. And I'm looking at him like, well, how are we about to do this? Because he's usually the person that's next to me. If you also know me, you know I'm not close to a lot of people. I don't like a lot of people in my business. I'm more of a private person. If I tell you something, it's not important to me. If I ever told you anything and we're not close, it's not important to me. I don't care if you tell the next person or who, whatever. That's just how I am. That's how I've been. So I'm looking at him like, if your grandma takes me and you come with me, my 2 children are not coming with me, so where the kids gonna go? So then we came to the conclusion that his grandma will come to the hospital with me and he would stay home with the kids. So that's what she did. She came, she picked me up, he carried me to the car, I got to the hospital, she put me in a wheelchair, or she helped me get into the wheelchair. She can't pick me up. Lord have mercy, no, I was not even letting her try that. But she helped me get into the wheelchair and we walk into the hospital. Okay. I'm just going, bro, no, I can't even skip the small talk, because the small talk is going to make for a good story, because when we get there, I'm so out of it, I can barely hold my head up, okay? And when I say, like, literally, like, I'm literally sitting like this, my eyes are rolling and all that. I couldn't even look at you straight because my eyes was, like, doing this weird shit. The doctor had this stick thing, and he's, like, following with your eyes, and he went like this, and, like, made me so dizzy, like, I almost passed out in the chair. How can you pass out sitting up? I don't know. But anyways, I'll get to that part later. We're gonna get to the part when I'm talking to the receptionist. She looking at me like, do you need help? Well, bitch, first of all, excuse me, I didn't mean to call her a bitch on camera, but I already said it, so forget it. First of all, I'm in a wheelchair. Clearly I need help. The correct question would have been, if you ask me, how can I help you? Or what you need help with? Even if she would have said, no, don't ask me if I was okay. I'm in the hospital. No, I'm not okay. But yeah, that was just the wrong question to ask me when I'm already in a bad mood, because I can't walk. I'm upset that I can't walk. I'm upset that I feel like this. I'm upset that I can't even hold my head up to talk to you for real. And you asking me all these questions. Bro, it was so real that she asked me my birthday. She asked me what my last name was. I said Alvin, barely. I like mumbled that. My grandmother, well, I'm gonna just clear this up. I call my husband's grandmother my grandmother because saying grandmother-in-law is just too long, and we've been close for like over a year now. So you know what? She helps take care of me. She helps take care of my kids. She helps with a whole lot. That's my freaking grandmother, okay? So there, my grandmother, she's standing behind me. She's like talking as if she's like talking for me. And then the nurse lady, not the nurse lady, the reception lady gonna say some smart ass comment like, oh, well, you know, she's gonna have to answer way more questions than this, right? Okay. All right. So I hand my grandmother my ID. I said, here, you can give this to her. She hands her my ID, right? She looks at it because she asked me for my birthday. And I mind you, I'm so weak, I don't want to speak. I can't speak. It hurts to talk. It's like a whole another piece of energy for me to use my voice right now. So that's why I handed her my ID in the first place. After she asked me my last name, like, all right, you're not about to just keep asking me like question after question after question. Just take my ID, just write it all down. Why does this lady take my ID? She literally wrote down only my birthday, okay? She hands my ID back to my grandmother and then looks me dead in my face, y'all. And do you want to know what she asked me?
How do you spell your first name?
I started laughing. If anybody knows me, you know that when I get mad to a point or like aggravated to a point or like I'm feeling like, yo, you're really dumb as I laugh because me laughing is keeping me from saying what's on my mind. Like cursing you out, calling you a name, whatever is on my mind right now. I just need to laugh because this gotta be a joke. It gotta be a freaking joke. She's not dead serious right now. So anyways, my grandmother talked to her the whole rest of that time, I swear, because I was not beat. Like, don't even look at me. Don't ask me nothing. Speak to this lady right here because I don't want to talk to you. Because you just, like, that wasn't nice, lady. I don't even know what her name is, but lady, whatever your name is, that was not nice. You treated me very badly today, and I wasn't feeling good at all. Anyways, so then I get into the room finally, and I actually went to the room right away. I don't know why I said finally, because we went there like literally immediately. She asked me like 50 million questions that my grandmother answered, like I said, and then we went right to the room because I was like so out of it. I couldn't walk nothing. That they felt like it was an emergency, which I felt like it was too. That's why I'm here. Duh. But anyways. Duh. But anyways, I get to the room, right? The registration lady comes now. I'm thinking everything's cool, you know, it's just the registration, bro. This lady was so dumb. It had me questioning how you even got this job. How did you get this job? Like, and I don't like calling people dumb. I really don't. I sincerely don't. But like when you just like, you can't, bro. You just can't. There's some things you just can't. And some people just really are dumb. And I'm so sorry, but some people just really are freaking dumb. And so that happened. I don't even want to talk about that part. She was just very like, she was mad, ditzy. She didn't know nothing that she was talking about. She couldn't find nothing on the computer. Like, and I'm sitting here like, I'm like, are you new? She like, no, I've been here. Like, really? Have you? Because I couldn't tell. But anyways, yeah, so then that. But anyways, down to my diagnosis. What I found out is, and why like I almost killed myself internally, like my body was shutting down. I was severely dehydrated. I was so dehydrated they couldn't even find a vein, okay? I severely had low blood sugar. My blood sugar was so freaking low. I have low white blood cells, which is always like that. I told you guys that. That's one of the things that I was talking about in my last video. Your white blood cell count, if you don't know, that is your immune system, okay? Your white blood cells is what's supposed to gather around and rally up the whole gang when you get sick. Kill all the germs, you feel me? That's what your white blood cells is for. Mine are low. Mine are always low. I told you I got autoimmune diseases. I have a weak immune system. This is why I try not to get sick in the first place, because once I get sick, I already know my body ain't gonna help me, because it can't help itself. So yeah, that was what's wrong with me. My platelets is low, but also, like I said, that's the ITP that I was telling y'all about in the last video. It's always like that. I knew that. But all this stuff, once you start adding the low blood sugar, the dehydration and stuff like that, that's when it starts like making it worse, I should say, because then it's like my body can't protect itself. It's like this germ just invaded my body, and now like my body's under attack, and I'm lost. I was losing like shit. But the last thing they told me is that they saw an infection in my body, a viral infection. I already know I had the flu. I told the doctors that I've been sick for about a week and a half now. I just started getting over it. I thought I was better this morning until I collapsed in the kitchen, literally. Like, that's the exact same thing I told the doctors. And so they confirmed that with the blood test. I have a little of an infection in me. They took 2 blood tests. Actually, the first one was to see if I had any infections. The second one was to see if, they called it lactate, something like that, I forget. But they said it was to see if it was like a severe infection to where I would have to have been admitted and put on medication and blah, 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 whatever, all that good stuff. Thankfully, no, there was nothing wrong with my lactate. It came back negative. So that was my journey of the morning. They put me on fluids. They gave me this one medicine. I forget what it was for, but let me tell you, girl, it brought me back to life. As you can see, I'm up. I'm able to walk. I'm able to stand. You feel me? I'm all better. I thank God so much. I seriously, the first thing I did when I got my ability to walk back was alhamdulillah, praise God. All praise and thanks be to Allah. Yes, because he is so freaking good to me. Even when he's bad to me, when I get sick and whatever, he's so good to me. Because you want to know why? Yeah, you want to know why? I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I went to that hospital and they fixed me. They gave me what I needed and I'm back. And they told me how to take care of myself from this point forward so I don't have to go back. I'm very blessed. Yep. I just needed to tell you this story because it was just a story to tell. I was just up and active. I was on FaceTime with my friend, one of my best friends. Yesterday we was talking about business. We're so hyped. We're doing business. And then like, boom, I'm like, I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm about to die. And actually, I could have died. I forgot to mention, I had a very elevated heart rate. Like, that was, woo, through the roof. My body was like, I don't know what my heart was trying to do. It's probably trying to pump more blood or something. I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. But, yeah, I want to say hi. I'm about to get off. I'm done telling my story.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I show you my snap again? Where you did the other day?
Yeah, go ahead. Snap.
I can't do it with my 2 fingers.
It's okay. You gotta practice. Practice makes perfect. Always remember that. Okay? Say bye, butterflies.
Bye, butterflies.
Bye, butterflies.